All right, I'm live. Well, today I didn't get to go do the live stream, have a live trading session this morning because I woke up late and I didn't get my kid to school before 8 a.m. and I can't do a live trading. I can't do the live stream while she's here because she's 2 and she's a handful and she's a huge distraction. And I tend to lose money when she's in the room. A lot of money. But it's not her fault. We'll just take it out of her college fund. Right? She's cuter than shit, though. Anyways, enough about my kid. So that's why I wasn't live this morning. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to go live because I'm going to get a full night's rest tonight. I got into bed real late last night. I was playing poker at the casino. You're like, damn, this dude fucking trading stocks, playing poker. Yes, I have a little bit of a degenerate streak in me, okay? But we're just trying to keep the fire tamed. Not let it get out of hand. In any event, I was just, let's do a quick rundown of my trades today. Yesterday I traded like shit, like absolute garbage. SLDB just crushed me. I was dip buying it, and I made a fat finger mistake. SLDB, was that it? Yeah, wow, this thing never fucking bounced. Thank God I took it off my watch list. This thing, damn, what a fucking, Jesus Christ. This is sad. Anyways, yeah. There's my phone. T, call me. Yeah, I'm ready. Come to my house. Okay, I'll call you right back. Let me call you right back. All right, bye. Anyways, all right. Sorry about that. My buddy was wanting to go get something to eat. Anyways, so yeah, I was trying to dip buy this in the at 5 right there yesterday, and I was hotkeying it. I was using hotkeys, and I hit it twice, and I took double the position size that I normally would. And then when it started to go against me, normally I put in a stop loss, so it just takes me out immediately, and it started going against me. And then I tried to give it a little bit more time right here, and then it drops more and more, and it kept going. And finally I took it off, and by then I had already wiped away all my profits for the day, and I was down on the day. So I ended up losing $500 yesterday. But today, which $500 isn't that bad, it's very bearable. I was already up $3,000 on the week, so $500 isn't. That's okay. It's a red day, but that's all right. We're gonna have those. Today, I was first trade. Let's talk about MIRM. I was trying to short this morning into this little pop right here, close to green to red. Let me fix this. I was shorting here at green to red, and then it kind of came down. And then when it wasn't breaking down, I was thinking to myself, man, when it was consolidating during this time, I was thinking, man, I should just probably take this off, take my small profits. But the greedy side of me was like, nah, it's going to drop, it's going to go. And so next thing I know, but thankfully I put in a stop loss over $24. So I put in a stop loss at like $24.05. So while I was trading CBIO, this thing, all of a sudden I hear my computer go off and give me an alert that I got an execution, and so I got squeezed out. So I took a tiny loss here at $24.05, and it just squeezed hard. MIRM. So I'm watching for yesterday's resistance zone to see how it tests that, which is 27. So I'm watching it. when it didn't even get to 27, I thought maybe this was the top, and I shorted right into this little pop right here at 26, and then it kind of came down, and then it took off again. And I didn't take a full size. I didn't even take I took like a quarter of a size. So I took a small position in case I did get squeezed out. I wanted to see how it was going to react. Well, then it goes up to 28, and when it couldn't break yesterday's previous high and just keep moving and keep going, like yesterday when it did it, when it broke out, it really just kept squeezing and squeezing and squeezing. And when it couldn't do that, and it got rejected at 28, I went ahead and got short right here at 27 into this little pop. Right in here. The spread is like ridiculous on this trade, so I couldn't get the top of this, but I got short at 27. So my average is like 26.50, and then I'm watching it. I cover some right in here next to VWAP because I didn't know if it was going to sit there and hold VWAP and then take off again. And so I covered some there, and then I held the rest all day, and I covered another piece into this flush right down to red to green. I think it was like at 24. And then I have a small, tiny piece left. Small, tiny piece. I think it's going to, if you look at the daily, it's overextended, and it's looking really bearish right now. Sold off pretty hard. So if it doesn't, if it comes back, I'll just cut it and get out. I already made some money on it today. Next one, CBIO. This is the main one that I traded today. Actually, I am very proud of this trade. It's got 11 million float, 11 million in the float. I was watching it pre-market, and the two top percent gainers today were PRTK and CBIO. PRTK was gapping up higher. They both had good news. And so I was originally buying this off the support right at the open. Right here I was buying it. I pulled the trigger. It kind of dipped down, and then I pulled the trigger immediately. I think I got some at, I don't know, let me see where my executions were. Buy. I got some at 616, and then I added at 636. And then I was selling at 654. And then when it couldn't hold, I sold at 654. And when it couldn't keep going over this 650 level, I put in a stop loss under 625, under this candle right here. And then you see this death drop. My execution on that was actually 620 was my execution on that. So 620 was my execution on that one, which is I mean, that's, you get a little slippage there with some of those whenever they're dropping that fast. So, I mean, the computer tries to take you out as fast as possible, but sometimes you can't. In any event, so it dropped. I just kept it on watch, and I was watching it, and I was just looking to see where it put in the bottom. When it put in this bottom right here at 575, I was thinking dip buy, dip buy, dip buy. So it put in the 575. It kind of bounced, and then I got long. I don't know if it was like, I think it was, let's see here. I can look exactly and see where I got long at. 589. I got long at 589, and then I sold, oh no, 583. 583, I got long, and then I added at 589. and then I was selling into this rip right here. I sold some at, what's it at? Oh God, I sold some at 6. That's embarrassing. So I was afraid of, I just wanted to reduce my risk. I don't know why. I got nervous when I added. When I added, I got nervous and I was like, oh my gosh, I just added. What if it just pulls back and then just breaks low a day? I got scared, so I sold half. And then it rips up some more, and I sold the rest. And then it pulled back, and I actually got long. I was feeling FOMO. I was feeling sad that I sold it all. I was wish that I could only sold half. So when it pulled back, I got long again at 610. So I got long again right here into this pullback. And then I held this right here. I held this. It had one more rip. Let me see. Did I sell some there? 665. I sold some more there into that rip. Sold some more at 665. Then I held all day long. I put my risk at under $6 at like $5.95, and I just held it the rest of the day. I held it all day long. As long as it wasn't breaking 6, I was going to stay in the trade, and that's what it did. It consolidated all day long. Let's get the 5-minute chart. So here we go. Here's the 5-minute chart. Five-minute chart. Pulled up, hit 7, pulled back, bounced off VWAP. I should have been adding right here, but I was like running errands and doing random bullshit and just living my life and doing my day. Then I got back on my computer for a webinar with Mark Crook, and then when I noticed it was holding over VWAP, testing VWAP, it was looking strong. It dipped down, it touched VWAP, and I was kind of sad that I didn't add to my position right there into this little touch, down right here in the 660s. Actually, I put an order at 5 or 655 and never got an execution in this little flush. So then I ended up chasing it right here into this little push at, I got some at 690. And then after that, it was off to the races. And I should have been adding on the breakout right here, because this is a breakout over the pre-market highs, and it's over a whole dollar number at 7, and it's over the intraday highs. I should have been adding right there, but I just decided to sit tight, and I hung tight, and I put it in a stop loss, and I put it on the 5-minute chart, because whenever I have it on the 1-minute chart, I just get too anxious to sell. So I put in a stop here, and then when it made a new high and it pulled back, I put in a stop there at 708, and then it consolidated, and then it squeezed up pretty hard, and into this squeeze right here, I sold half at 761, and then Mark Crook was kind of giving me a hard time for not selling it all, because my plan was to hold it overnight. So I sold the rest at 770. He's like, how greedy do you want to be? I was like, well, what the hell? He's right. But I think this is going to have a day 2. Should have a day 2. We'll see. Maybe not, though. I mean, it's got a pretty horrific long-term chart. It is a multi-month breakout. But, I mean, it's got a really, really bad long-term chart. Look at that. The last thing that I did before, in the after hours, I was watching it after hours, and then in this little squeeze right here, I got short at 825. Got short at 825. Took some off at 8. Took some off at 751, and Yeah, so now I got a small piece. We'll see if it can flush down. I'm thinking, I mean, this had really good news, so I'm thinking that it could very well have a day two in it. But I'm thinking at the market open that we'll get a little bit of pullback and then maybe go higher. I could be wrong though. Could be very wrong. So, anyways, that's gonna do it for me. That was pretty good day. Nice rebound after my fat finger mistake yesterday. Looking pretty good closing the month of December. Anyways, subscribe to the channel. I'll probably be, actually, I'm almost 100% sure I'm going to be live tomorrow morning at 8:20. So if you're interested in trading live with me and listening in, Henry won't be here though. So we'll do some live trading tomorrow. Peace.